Like,
The
do you
Bible
think
says
it's...
the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, do you think that we're in the... You said it's going to be, like, really bad before it gets... Like, the darkest before the dawn type thing, you know?
Exactly.
So, do you think we've already hit that part yet? Or do you think it's still on the horizon?
I think it's going really, really fast.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
And do you think that's just an America thing, or like the whole,
No, it's a global thing.
That's what I think too, man.
I mean, I believe there is if you want to go to all the conspiracy things, I believe there is a deep state government and secret society.
Sure.
People that control things, and we're not aware of them. Of those people, they are behind the scene. They kind of manipulate everything towards where they want it to go, and we're just in the middle of it, of all this mess. I mean, that's what I believe.
No, that's very similar to what I believe too, man.
I don't know if Trump is part of this side or the other, or the good side. I'm
Right.
totally positive about it. What I know is that the people who present themselves as the good, trying to bring all humanity together, and
That was what the Antichrist was supposed to be depicted as, right?
Yeah.
He brought everybody together, and then
exactly.
that was what started the apocalypse.
So it's kind of related to what you said about religious thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's important because it's important. It's part of culture, and it's important for us to have cultures, different cultures. It's what's keeping us. It's what's keeping us united. As different cultures are united together,
Yeah.
what keeps them, I think, stronger. When the shit start hitting the fan, you want to be part of something.
Oh yeah.
If we're all mixed together, and this is what they want us to be, they want no borders. They want, everybody goes wherever they want without any limitation, which they want to just.
So,
You know what I mean?
But what would happen, so if there's truly an evil force, and you're saying that they may be the ones kind of dictating things kind of behind the scenes, if there's, whether it's a person or a group, oligarchy or whatever, plutocracy, some shit, they fucking, if these guys are the ones that are bad, wouldn't it be more, I would think numbers would help, right? Just like you're saying, it'd be good to be a part of a group, like part of a culture versus being by yourself, So why would it not be good for the cultures to get together and be one massive group? They could still have the differences in their culture, still keep their identities and things like that, but if it's this hidden group against all of the cultures, I feel like we should fight together against it, because numbers alone, you know what I mean?
Right. But what they want to bring us towards is the end of family, the end of religious, the end of I don't know how to call it, but cultural,
Now, it sounds like a robotic kind of computer system.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
cold and not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to have, you say you're spiritual. It's the same thing. It's just they want us out of the spiritual.
Yeah, and I don't like that.
They want to
So,
keep
why
all
do you
these phones and all these things? It's just trying to keep us
busy
with that thing instead of talking to each other like me and you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
What? Well, I'm sorry. Keep going.
No, that's it basically.
Well, why do you think, what do you think their objective is, and why do you think that removing spirituality as an aspect of life would be so important to them to reach whatever objective that is?
Because they know that if you're spiritual enough, you are stronger. Because they push us toward materialistic, robotic thing.
Yeah.
Separate humans from each other, and what they want to do is global government. But if you want to go one step further, it's called. They're also known as globalism, which means that basically, like I said, no borders, no cultures, no countries, no religions, and then they could do with us whatever they want, because we wouldn't have any identity whatsoever. They could manipulate us to, I don't know if you call it satanic thing or something, but they would be able to control us better.
Yeah. No, I definitely understand.
And also they're trying to make us, they want to mix cultures, because
No, that's cool. I'm not even
But
questioning.
you
That's
know,
cool. Yeah.
it's once they brought them there to Europe, and now they're trying, like immigrants are trying to, many of them, you know, they behave the way they used to do in their countries, which is totally different than the European country.
Okay, so there's
culture.
yeah.
And it's a conflict. They bring
Oh.
us to a conflict between us.
Okay, yeah.
You know, so it's not really uniting us together. It's
Yeah.
actually making us fight with each other because we can't get along. No matter what we try to do, we come from different
Yeah,
cultures
I understand.
sometimes. And
So it seems like the only way to make us to get along would be to like to enslave us essentially.
exactly.
Yeah, and that's not good. Well, so on a like a
It's a one world government. That's where they're trying to bring us.
well, so I was gonna ask you about that though, because like so assuming this may be like this is probably way too far down the line for me to even be considering, but like assume we want the human race to like continue on. Like at some point we're gonna need to get off this planet, right?
Right.
So do you think like, and I'm honestly curious about this because I've thought about all this shit. Like I think about all of this stuff all the time. But like, do you think that like we could have some type of interplanetary, system, whether or not it's just going up to the moon or even like leaving the fucking solar system or not? Like, do you think that we could have something like that without a one world government? Like to have like say like USA could go to Mars, or like say if whatever planet it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like would they just be going to Earth, like and at what point does
Oh shit! Did I mistake? Oh, I did.
Actually you get a point. I just was thinking about something because it's like like well no I don't know.
I'm good.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of myself.
go ahead.
Well, because I'm thinking two things. Like one part of me wants to say it's wrong for any one civilization or not civilization, whatever, for anybody to own a planet. It seems wrong,
Right. Yeah.
because it's like that's a whole fucking planet. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But like at the same time though, it's like there, like if there was some way to work something out, how like Africa is not it's not a country, it's a continent, right?
Right.
But there are different countries in there that have their own nationality. Nobody rules Africa,
Right.
like, and there's like nobody rules North America or South America,
Right.
Australia, we'll deal with them when we get there, but they're their own thing, right?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. And then Antarctica, whatever, all that shit. But I'm saying like there are places like that are consolidated things with, I guess, separate units within them, as far as like governments go. So we could do that. Like on the next scale up would be like the planet, would be treated as like South America, and then like, the countries, could be you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But as far as like, do you think when we get to space travel and all that shit, like, do you think that one world government will be necessary or like will be good?
I don't think that. I think the opposite. I think they would. So I don't know if you noticed Trump in one of his speeches, he spoke about those things, but he didn't
Really?
say. Yeah.
That's
He
cool.
didn't- Yeah. He kind of gave us a hint to that.
Yeah.
He said that there are a lot of things that were, kind of basically hidden from us,
Mhm.
and he wants to release it basically to humanity.
That's
what
good.
He said, man.
That's good.
Yeah, he
I mean,
said that it's all about the energy, the like free energy basically.
Yeah.
We can have free
Tesla
energy.
shit.
They
yeah.
have this
Nikolai
technology,
Tesla stuff.
and
yeah.
those people are holding it
Oh,
back
yeah.
from us. Those globalists. that
Well,
I'm
why?
talking about,
Why do you think so?
Because they wouldn't want us
To misuse it?
Yeah, I mean, no.
That's true. I mean, there's some jackass to get a hold of it and blow us all up. That's,
I mean, no,
yeah.
the globalists, they wouldn't want us to use it because they know we can achieve freedom.
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't want us to be free, basically, in other words.
What did they get out of our enslavement? Like, how did they benefit from? I mean, like,
Honestly, I don't know.
like I don't mean like the sadistic thing. That's not what I meant. I mean
think
like
it's all about satanic thing that
Yeah.
it's more like, it's something that I
dude, no, it totally could be, man. Like so I'm over here thinking like they're just because like it doesn't make sense to me. I think you're probably onto something because I don't know how it could be just like, oh, they have nicer couches than us, or they've got a nicer fucking mansion place. Like it's like, no, that can't be enough. At some point, material possession, it's like eating too much ice cream. You get full.
exactly.
Like it's like so there's got to be something else like sicker and like.
No,
So-
I mean you've heard about all the Illuminati thing and all that.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know whatever they want to call themselves or who they are or if there's some bad things that there's, like I said, I believe there's a bad force that's trying to get a hold of us, and they're trying to do it in different ways. Like, I mean, like all the food, like people getting sicker and sicker, but every day.
Oh yeah.
And we have more people with cancer. We have more autistic children, sick children, and it wasn't like that before.
No, it wasn't.
And something is wrong,
Yeah.
But they're trying to do it in a manipulative way, that telling us that, oh no, you guys live longer now. Yeah, we live longer on pills, on drugs, on whatever.
Yeah, not naturally.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
So it's all like one big scam.
Yeah, dude. It seems like a lot of the things they do, they didn't, test. It's like if they had just left everything alone, would be all right. But they keep on like trying to improve things, and in doing so, they detriment us. And then they have to go back and correct all that shit. But the things they use to correct it might be even worse for us than the first things. Like, like fucking putting asbestos in the walls and shit, and then having to take all that out. Like, yeah.
Yeah, because they wouldn't want like I heard like nice
pesticides, all that,
Like Satan, if he comes, he wouldn't come with like fires and
oh no.
He would come with flour and with flowers and I don't know chocolate,
Yeah.
in his hand, because that's they give us all of that, man, all this technology, Facebook and all that. Wow, we can communicate really easy with each other. That's so cool. That must be good,
Yeah.
But no,
because it's separating us from the reality, like right here.
Exactly.
Not to mention, that scares the fuck out of me. Because you think about, think about this with all the VR technology and the headsets.
Yes.
If you can start, I mean, like that's got to have a role in this shit. Because if at some point it's gonna get mixed up.
Exactly.
What's real and what isn't.
Yes, that's what they're trying to do. Exactly. There you go.
Fucking Matrix, dude.
Yeah.
Actually, since I've got this, hold on. Where's my gate? Where is it at? I got it. It's a key thing somewhere here. Don't worry about it. I got it on my phone or on my.
Okay. Yeah, it should scare the shit out of us, because now then we will be like just because I see people that are so naive about it. They don't, and I want to try to talk to them about it. I might be wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think I see things going around me, and it doesn't make sense that it's supposed to be like that.
So,
it's supposed to be like that.
Like this, I don't believe you're wrong, and don't take this as just some other random person who might just happen to be interested in the same kind of theories and shit. Because this is gonna sound really weird, but I got an Uber ride home either last night or the night before. No, I'm sorry, it was last night. Basically, like, I had this conversation that was it wasn't like on the same chapter as this, but it was in the same book for sure. And basically, like, dude, like, he was telling me, like, he was basically like, I asked him the difference between like Lyft and Uber, right? If there was any fundamental difference. And now he's basically saying they're the same company, and I'm like, yeah, like, Popeyes and KFC. And he's all, and we're gonna go around here. Sorry, keep going down. Yeah. Okay. So he's basically telling me, it's like, what if Popeyes and KFC actually were owned by the same company, and yes. Dude, but it just kind of, it went up from there, and he's like, yeah, like, the best way to win a war, is to still be in control of both sides, whether or not those sides even know it.
Right.
And yeah, dude, I mean, I literally, I got out of the car, and I was like, I took a video of myself when I left, and I was like, oh, wait, let's stop here, sorry. Yeah, right here's good. But yeah, and I took a video of myself when I got out the car, and I like tried to tell myself like everything that I had, remembered from that. And I was like, I need to remember this shit because this is crazy important. I don't know why, but I need to know this stuff.
Oh yeah, they try to centralize a lot of things, like Amazon, like Uber, even Uber. I do it, but I hate doing it because I know, I work for something that is not, that good for us. I don't know.
No, but none of us have a choice in that stuff. We all got to make money to eat and live and shit like that. That's where they got us fucked right now. But
we're aware of it.
Yeah, dude, fucking thank you, man. Hey, Jacob, nice to meet you, man. You too, dude. Oh yeah, yes we are, man. Drive safe, man. Have a good night. 2 nights in a fucking row. Something's happening.